welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be talking about how you can be healthy when you have no time. It's definitely easy for your work life, whether it's school, uni, whatever you're doing, to kind of take over your life and you feel like you've got no time to invest in you and to invest in your health. However, hopefully these tips that I share with you today will make it a whole lot easier for you and mean that you can achieve your ultimate health goals while still maintaining a busy work, social, any kind of busy life that you've got going on. The first tip is to just keep meals simple. People often think you need to spend hours in the kitchen using all of these kind of fancy ingredients that barely anyone has heard of, that cost a whole lot of money as well, but you really don't. It can be so simple. All you need really to make a good healthy meal is a good source of carbohydrates, so that could be something as simple as having some kind of potato, pasta, rice, all of which only take minutes to cook. Then you need some veggies in there as well, so they could be fresh, or a good time-saving hack as well is relying on tinned or canned veg, or also frozen veg as well. They all maintain the same nutritional value and they are generally already prepped for you as well, so it takes out that prepping time. You can just chuck them straight into the pan. And then also some kind of source of protein, whether you are a sort of meat eater and that is something more meat based, or you want some kind of legumes or pulses like chickpeas, lentils, all of which again are in cans and tins, so they're easy to just add into any meal. And that is basically what you need to create a healthy meal. All of that can be brought together within a matter of minutes. These kind of meals will only take you about 10 to 15 minutes to prep and cook, and they'll provide all your nutrients and your nutrition that you need. Don't forget though as well, it is important to have a good source of healthy fats in there every so often too, so having things like avocado, or with your breakfast having something like nut butter, or again for your protein source having something like fish as well, which also contains lots of healthy fats, and that will ensure that you meet all your nutritional requirements but with just really simple ingredients that take only a matter of minutes to cook. My second tip for when it comes to food is to batch cook. If you're going to bother putting the effort in to prep a meal and actually make food for yourself, scale it up. This way you can then put them in the fridge and eat them up over the next few days, or if you don't want your meals to be on repeat, then you can put them in the freezer. So for days when you're busier, they're there, they're ready to go, you just need to get them out, defrost them, and then heat them up when you're ready to eat it. And this is definitely an amazing time-saving hack, or if you don't like cooking as well, it will save you from turning to a takeaway or a ready meal. You're basically prepping your own ready meals that are good and ready to go, filled with plenty of wholesome nutritional ingredients. Foods that are typically easier to do this with are when you're batch baking things like curries, a chili, some kind of pasta bake. All of these meals which are really easy to scale up, that don't involve kind of any extra time to scale up, and then they're really easy to freeze as well. When it comes to working out and getting some movement in, definitely prioritize your workouts on days that aren't as busy, or you've got a little bit more time, or maybe even over the weekend. Use those days to get some movement in and get a good workout in. I'd say it's definitely important to try and get some kind of workout in at least 3 to 4 times a week, and you can add in a few more if you've got more time. You may need to scale it back slightly if you have a busier week, and that's completely okay too. However, for example, if you live close enough to work, obviously I know right now a lot of us are working from home, but back to when we sort of turn to more of a normality that we're used to, or even if you are working out of home from now as well, try just walking to work. That's a great way to get some movement in. Or, like I said right now, as a lot of us are working from home, you're probably going to save time by not having to commute into work and then also commute back home. So you could use that extra time to get out for a morning walk, get out for an evening walk, get out for a run, whatever it may be. Use that extra time to get some movement in. Also, when it comes to saving time with workouts, there's a lot of time efficient workouts there which are really effective for your health and you can do within a matter of 15 to 20 minutes. So this could be a sort of HIIT style workout where you're working out for 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for, like I said, around 15 to 20 minutes. So this may involve doing kind of 5 exercises on repeat for 3 to 4 cycles, or doing all different exercises, whatever kind of structure you prefer. You then also have every minute on the minute workouts as well, which is where you basically set an exercise. So for example, you say, I'm gonna do 10 push-ups. So you complete that exercise within that minute, and then whatever time is remaining of that minute, you use as your rest time. And then when the next minute starts, you move on to your next exercise. So say for example, 20 mountain climbers. You complete those mountain climbers within that minute, and then your remainder of that time again is your rest time until you move on to your next exercise. And you can do this again for a maximum of 15 to 20 minutes. So it's a really great effective way to get in some movement that's going to get your heart rate up and get a sweat on. And then a final one as well that's really good for being time efficient is AMRAP workout. So as many reps or as many rounds as possible. So again, with this one, you use a set timer, so for example 15-20 minutes, and you'll set yourself a little circuit and you work your way through that circuit, and then once you've done it, you go back and you go back through it again. And you're basically just going to keep repeating it for the set time frame that you've set yourself, trying to get in, as the name says, as many reps or as many rounds as possible. And within that time, you take your rest as and when you need them, but trying to get through as many circuits as you physically can within that time. Now, something that you might not even consider, but it's definitely so important for optimal health, and that is prioritize sleep. Often when we're busy, the thing that gets cut down is our sleep. We think, no, I've still got this to do, I'm gonna go to bed even later, I'm gonna wake up even earlier so I get those extra hours to get whatever I need to get done before the day starts. However, without sufficient sleep, we just simply don't function properly. And in fact, by cutting out those extra evening hours of work and actually getting a decent night's sleep, you're probably gonna wake up feeling a lot more refreshed and you're gonna feel a lot more ready for the day. This means when it comes to actually taking on the tasks that you need to do, you will actually get through them faster. You'll be able to focus on them more, you'll be more alert and more awake and ready to take them on, meaning that within a shorter space of time, you'll probably be able to get done the same workload. So even though you may think by cutting down on your sleep, you're gonna have more hours in the day, those hours that you're working, you're not gonna be working as effectively as you would be if you'd had enough sleep. And then my final 5th tip is again something that we often push aside or we just don't think about, and that is just take 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes out of your day just for you. Again, when you're busy working, it's so easy to get caught up in everything you do, but whether it's just taking 5 minutes out of your morning, 5 minutes maybe even in your lunch break, or 5 minutes at the end of the day, just to not think about work and just to do something you enjoy, read a book, do some journaling, watch a bit of TV, whatever it may be, just take at least 5 minutes in your day. There will definitely be a spare 5 minutes at some point, because sometimes just taking a step back and taking a break from what you're doing is exactly what you need. It means you can then come back into the situation and come back into what you need to do with a fresh mindset, feel relaxed and ready to go again. And again, this will really help make you more productive during those hours that you do choose to work. It is so important for your health to not be constantly on the go. This will lead to burnout in the end, meaning that eventually you just won't be able to keep up with the pace of work that you're currently doing. And we definitely don't want to reach that point, so definitely prioritize time just for you away from work and learn to take breaks when needed. So I hope you have found these tips useful and you do find that these will hopefully help you maintain a healthy lifestyle, maintain good mental and physical health, and just overall allow you to lead a healthy, wholesome life and not reach a point of burnout and keep a good balance of everything. Let me know if you have found these tips useful by smashing a big thumbs up on this video, as well as being sure to click on that little red subscribe button down below if you're new to my channel, as that would mean so much to me if you could do that. And don't forget there is also that notifications bell too that you can tap on so that you're notified whenever I upload, and I'll be sure to see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye!